Let's get to it, shall we? You know where we at. We're back in the war room. Please come and gather around as we crucify ourselves. As y'all see, my charts look a little bit weird today. This week we had a sale. The overview, it looked like it was bullish. We had these strong buys. Also, this weekly high was just recently broken. Boom. So we're looking for some buys, even though trend was just pushing back. Was looking for a pushback then a buy. So my first one, let's get into the first one on Monday. I usually don't like trading Mondays, but obviously you see this good trend that's going on. I couldn't help but to bite it. So my confluence was high, low, made. Obviously, this price action was really good to me. It was a strong support. This right here is a strong support. Also, I have this support right here. Also, it's a whole number. It's reacted to. I definitely love that. And higher time frame direction. It been selling last week, so we was just gonna follow this trend line all the way down. So my first entry did not make it in, and it also broke this trend line. I love a trend line break, and it sold, and it actually got me 5%. I loved it. Never came back up and tested too high, so it always stayed within my break even through overnight. So I love this. Let me tell you the trade I simultaneously got in at the same time. To boom, this one. Um, as I seen these, and I just felt like we was gonna get it. As you see, it eventually came, but it didn't come right there. My overall time frames from USD JPY, as we know, it's a sell because Trump's going to hell. It's a sell because Trump's going to hell. Boom. We see these triple shoulders. As you see, triple shoulders, high time frame will sell, and it was sitting right at this whole number. I felt like it was respecting at the time. Yeah, it set at this whole number, and I think price was stalling. I can't see it that far. But I think price was stalling, and I tried to go in, and it whipped me out to 0.5%. So hey, that's alrighty. We just went on to the next trade. My next trade, we're going into Tuesday. Where is it at? Okay. My next trade, we're going into Tuesday, this Tuesday. Oh, yeah, okay. GPAUD. GBPAUD, I've been kind of riding. It's kind of been my little thing I like. As you see, it was in a little, as you see, this is technically called a range. Price is consolidating in this range. It didn't make new higher highs. It didn't make new lower lows. It just stayed in this range. So this is actually very dangerous to trade. Look at the last week. I was popping on GA, and boom, overall trend on daily, looking for breaks of the highs or breaking down trend lows. As I was waiting for that. But I was basically saying, look, I was busting GA as I could have been making a lot of percentage off it last week. And then you come into this week where price just consolidated and you could lose a lot of money. Look at all these sales as I was trying to do as it was reversing back. So yeah. I got stopped out at the negative 0.5. 4 hour made a 4 hour made a lower low and broke 4 hour low whole number. Thought it was gonna break this 4 hour low again one more time and do it for good, and it didn't. Price consolidated all week. Didn't make lower lows or higher highs. Not a good pair to trade. As you see, the 4 hour range stayed within the 4 hour range. So that was really safe. Then Wednesday came. I had this amazing GBP JPY trade. My confluence was the bearish time frame. Let me show y'all that. As you can see, this huge drop right here. It was bearish as hell. The bearish time frame. The break of trend line. I love a good break, as we see, and the triple tops. Oh man, I thought this was gold. That's why you do risk parameters. This trade went very much in from what I was dealing with this week. I was really protective with my risk. So I put this in break even once it got all the way down to what, 2%. Yeah, and it just hit my break even and went back in. So that was the trade for that on Wednesday. I like my entry. I think it was a good bearish breaker entry. My stop loss was over this whole number. It was obviously been reacted to multiple times. Yeah, it's just sometimes, you don't get it right. It's okay. And also that's why it's good to protect entries, which I'll talk about more in another video. I'm going to change up my risk trading plan a little bit, not more how I trade. I'm gonna switch up the way I risk. And I'm gonna get into that in a later topic to let y'all know. I was just throwing some point ones out here. I just wanted to show y'all what I was thinking about. The confluence overall was sell on Euro AUD. I was kind of liking Euro AUD. I did something with it last week and it was pretty good. Not this week, the week after that. Look at all them. Of course I was in buys. Boom. What was it? Oh yeah. The price was off. Obviously, it was supposed to be in buys, but also it did this huge sale, and also the daily, it made a daily low. So I was definitely looking to sell. Um, I love when something breaks a big low, but sometimes we have to watch out for stuff that we like to break big lows, because sometimes it's gonna do like this and want to do a double top and go the other way. And then it did a higher low and then even went higher. So, I'm definitely expecting it to buy. I want to see this trend line break. Showing y'all what's going on now. I want to see that trend line break that. I'm gonna get in right there. But yeah, sometimes it could want to do a double top and fade. I was really looking for the sell. As you see, every time it had reached the lowest point, I was trying to sell. Price and daily consolidation was looking for pullbacks. Monday was the best day. As you see, I love price trending. Y'all see price trending, making lower highs and lower lows. Yeah, price sometimes doesn't work out in your favor. Let's check USDJPY. Did I already tell y'all price bearish first trade on sale? Thought I waited after the pullback, but got smacked. Use price action. I thought I waited after this pullback on the triple bearish, and I got smacked with a 0.5. But obviously, it was trending so beautiful. Look at that. Sometimes I don't need to even worry about the whole number. It was trending so beautiful. That was easy. Look at that. Lower low, lower low, lower high. It gave me an entry on a lower high right here. Boom. I could have got in right here on the third one. Lower high, let's do a Fibonacci retracement. It came back right to the 72. I kind of like that fib. And it fell. Also, it gave us a triple bearish and within its own higher low, lower high. Within the old lower high, it gave us a bearish price action. So that gives us even more time to sell. This was a really good trade that you could have took. Sometimes I like to wait for 11 o'clock or 9 o'clock, but honestly, after all the smoke clear, it's time to really get into trade sometimes with these US pairs. Like that would have been a nice one. That would have been 5%, and you could have held it. It held this 14300 number the whole time. So sometimes you miss it, man. Just don't create FOMO and think you missing out. That was pretty much it. I wanted to show y'all gold. I was so mad at gold. Anticipated bullish, missed out on this movement. I wanted to wait till it break the high as it obviously did, and it went crazy. And it's hard to catch gold when it's breaking new highs and you don't have nowhere to pull back or no support from. So I wanted to catch it while I was right here and probably just hold it. But yeah, that was pretty much it for today, you guys. I always want to give y'all some updates on some coins, some crypto. I got honestly Ether hitting like 1800. I kind of want to buy a whole ether. And when it gets to these lows, this is going to be the best time to buy this. If it even gets all the way down here. But if it gets here, I'm just going to buy a whole ether. You know, when the economy eventually goes back like it always does, you're going to be wishing you had these sales. When it start breaking these highs, that's when people going to start buying. It's going to be too late. It's going to do a major rejection as soon as it gets to these highs. Going to make you go all the way back like, damn, I missed it. And go all the way up. Sometimes that's just how the market works. It always want to fuck you. Let me go to Trump coin. I'm a big Trump coin. I think this Trump coin is going to go crazy in 4 years. You're going to be surprised what this Trump coin going to do in 4 years. We seen what Bitcoin did. We seen what Ethereum did. This is the president. I believe the Trump coin is going to break these crazy highs. So I say invest in now. I think it's still going to go lower. I think, I'll say the whole first year of Trump term is going to go lower. Straight up. It's going to go lower. The whole first year of Trump term. That's just what you have to respect. It got the highest it ever got was like 46. So I'm gonna buy a whole nother one. And I'm gonna just see it. It's gonna hit it sometime. I wanted to show y'all. I'll show you it's 30. Look at you, it's 30. Last week. It was so beautiful. I was so scared to touch US 30 because my lot size, man. I'm not trying to blow the account. But it did what it was supposed to do last week. This was so beautiful. Look at this. Y'all know I'm gonna point out the price action. If you don't know me by now, now you know me. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, chef kiss. But honestly, guys, that's pretty much it. That's all I had to give you guys. I'm glad you guys stayed. Be looking out. I'm going to give y'all my new risk parameters I'm doing for my new account. It's going to be really interesting to watch. As you see, a lot of my trades, I got a lot of profit in, and sometimes the price retrace back to my entry. And I got a new risk parameter that I'm going to set, and I'm going to tell y'all more on it. And also, I'm going to give y'all more definitions on what this is, what I'm doing. I kind of just popped up on here and just started sharing my trades, but I definitely been doing this for over 4 years. I love stocks. I love Forex. I love the financial markets and this whole thing and keeping up with the news and all this economic stuff. And I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to kind of break down into a series what is trading, what it's all about, what to look for, what are the different trading styles, what is options, what is all this stuff people are just showing you with these charts and these candlesticks. I'm going to get more into that. You guys are going to like that.